Before anything else, understand this. The most dangerous moment in any war is not when a missile is launched, but when the world cannot confirm whether a nation's leader survived the strike meant for him. That is the moment the global system enters pure uncertainty, and right now that uncertainty surrounds Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Iran's powerful military force, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, released a statement claiming that missiles struck the location associated with Netanyahu and that his fate remained unclear. That single word, unclear, has become more powerful than any missile because it sits exactly in the space between confirmation and denial, creating a strategic fog that benefits Iran's information warfare. If Netanyahu appears publicly tomorrow, Iran can claim the strike still hit his location, but he escaped. If he does not appear, the silence expands the narrative Iran has already planted. This is how modern information warfare works, not by proving something immediately, but by filling the space created by uncertainty. And the reason the world cannot quickly verify the truth is because Israel imposed strict wartime media restrictions that limit what information can be released about leadership status, infrastructure damage, or anything that could affect national morale during conflict. In ordinary times, such secrecy would be unthinkable in a democracy, but during war it becomes a legal and strategic shield, meaning the Israeli government is not required to immediately show proof of leadership continuity. The result is a rare and dangerous situation. The government machinery continues operating, official statements still come out, decisions are still made, but there is no clear public appearance confirming the status of the man leading the country through war. In the digital age, that absence itself becomes data, not proof of anything, but a signal that something is being managed behind closed doors. And whether the strike actually harmed Netanyahu or not, the deeper message from Iran is already clear. The rules of this conflict have changed. By targeting the office of the leader who authorized attacks on Iranian nuclear facilities, Iran is signaling that political leadership itself is no longer off-limits in this war. Even without a confirmed outcome, the message echoes across capitals from Washington to Riyadh, from Abu Dhabi to Ankara. If a prime minister can be targeted in his own capital, then the traditional assumption that heads of government are shielded from direct military strikes is rapidly eroding. At the same time, the geopolitical tension behind the scenes is growing even more complicated because Washington and Jerusalem appear to be diverging in their strategic goals. The United States needs this war to end quickly due to economic and political pressure, rising oil prices, disruptions to global energy routes like the Strait of Hormuz, and American military casualties in the region. Israel, however, sees this moment as a rare strategic opportunity to permanently weaken Iran's military and financial infrastructure, arguing that a temporary ceasefire would only delay the next conflict. That difference in priorities has created visible strain in the alliance, highlighted by the cancellation of a planned diplomatic visit by figures closely connected to the U.S. administration, signaling that the two allies are not fully aligned on how this war should end. Meanwhile, Iran watches this fracture carefully, because uncertainty inside alliances can be just as powerful as missiles on the battlefield. The real weapon here is not only military force, but the vacuum of information itself. Every hour without confirmation allows speculation, anxiety, and political pressure to grow across governments and markets around the world. In wartime, uncertainty spreads faster than any missile, shaping decisions before facts are even known. And that is exactly why this moment matters so much. Not because of what we know, but because of what the world still cannot confirm. If you want deeper analysis on global conflicts, geopolitical strategy, and the hidden dynamics shaping today's biggest international crises, Make sure to subscribe, follow the channel, and stay connected. Because in a world where information is often weaponized, understanding the full picture is more important than ever.